Welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. We're embarking on a grand circle tour of the Magic Kingdom. We'll be stopping at New Orleans Square, Mickey's Toontown, and Tomorrowland. We'll also visit the Grand Canyon and make a trip back in time to the Primeval world and the age of the dinosaurs before returning to Main Street Station. As we begin our journey, remember that for a safe trip, you need to stay seated, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your children.
Bienvenidos a bordo del Disneyland Railroad. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
Our first stop is New Orleans Square Station. But to get there, we need to pass through the wilds of Adventureland. It may seem peaceful through here, but trust me, it's a real jungle out there. Literally. So be on the lookout. You just never know what might be lurking along the rails. Just ahead is New Orleans Square Station. This station also serves Frontierland and Critter Country. If you'll be leaving us here, please remain seated until the train...
Alrighty friends, we're now on our final approach into New Orleans Square Station. Please remain seated until the train has come to a full and a complete stop. To all my passengers on board, may I have your attention please? Please keep in mind that this station is unfortunately closed due to construction at the Haunted Mansion, which means no passengers will be getting on or off the train at New Orleans Square Station. Once again friends, this station is out of service. No one will be disembarking or boarding at the station. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, just remain seated, and we'll continue on to Mickey's Toontown Depot in just a moment. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Bayou, and for those of you at the rear of the train, enjoy the lovely sights and sounds of the Bayou, and for those of you at the front of the train, well, enjoy the lovely sights and sounds of that wall right in front of you. That being said, make sure we are now fully seated at this time, making sure all children are away from any of those trains openings as well. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we're now departing New Orleans Square Station, and wave goodbye to the Bayou because we're now heading towards Mickey's Toontown Depot. With that being said, enjoy the lovely sights of the rivers of America up ahead.
To those just joining us, welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. To ensure a safe ride, stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your kids.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
We're now entering the Bayou, soon to be home to Tiana's Bayou Adventure. Princess Tiana swears there's magic out here, and wherever there's magic, there's bound to be surprises. Blue skies and sunshine guaranteed. Speaking of surprises, this place we're passing over is chock full of them. Here in Critter Country, you can join Winnie the Pooh, Tigger, and other beloved critters on fun-filled adventures where anything can happen. As we steam past Hungry Bear Restaurant, the last outpost in these parts, we're now joining up with the rivers of America and entering the frontier as it looked more than a century and a half ago. This is my favorite part of the journey. Around every bend, there's natural beauty as far as the eye can see. revered Indian shaman, sharing his stories with those in the Great River Valley below. People like you have been riding these rails since the 1800s, traveling through nature's wonderland in a matter of days, rather than the months it used to take by mule or stagecoach. Steam power not only fueled these iron horses, but the dreams of a whole new generation as it moved west into this great frontier. Of course, some of those dreams, and the stories that went with them, were pretty darn wild and downright unbelievable, like on Big Thunder Mountain, where I hear that mysterious spirits have grabbed hold of those mining trains and turned them into the wildest ride in the wilderness.
Alrighty, friends, we're now on our final approach into Mickey's Toontown Depot. With that being said, please make sure we're now fully seated at this time until the train comes to a full and a complete stop, and that's when you'll be cleared to disembark. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, Mickey's Toontown Depot will serve, of course, as your gateway to Toontown, Fantasyland, as well as Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we will now be arriving momentarily in just a moment.
This tunnel signals our transition from the frontier to another kind of ear, the ones you'll find on Mickey and Minnie Mouse. Our next stop is Toontown Depot, official train station for Mickey's Toontown, a cartoon home where Mickey, Minnie, and all their friends live. Toontown Depot is also the gateway to Fantasyland, where you'll find many of your favorite Disney animated characters and stories. If you're leaving us here, please wait until the train comes to a full stop.
Alrighty, friends, we're now arriving at Mickey's Toontown Depot. If you're leaving us here, just hang on tight until the train has come to a full and a complete stop, and that's when you'll be clear to disembark the train. And for those of you staying on board, our next stop is going to be Tomorrowland Station. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you leaving us here, well, we hope you have a toon-tastic day. And for those of you on board, we'll continue on to Tomorrowland in just a moment. Alrighty, friends, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we're now departing Mickey's Toontown Depot. At this time, make sure all hands, arms, feet, and legs are inside the train. And parents, please make sure we supervise our children, keep them away from any of the train's openings. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we're now en route to Tomorrowland Station. But don't worry, something tells me we'll probably get there by today.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us on the Disneyland Railroad. For a safe ride, remember to stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your kids.
¿Qué tal, amigos? Y bienvenidos a bordo. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
As we leave Toontown Depot, we get a real nice view of the happiest land of them all, Fantasyland. You can see people stepping onto It's a Small World just below us. And, off in the distance, majestic Matterhorn Mountain. We're now steaming forward into the future to a land inspired by visions of tomorrow, both practical and imagined. Here you'll find rocket ships and star speeders, submarines and astroblasters, and, if you look overhead, maybe a glimpse of a Mark 7 monorail. This is the latest version of the first daily operating monorail system in the entire Western Hemisphere, gliding above Disneyland since 1959. Below the monorail, and us, are the fun-filled roadways of the Autopia. Drivers of all ages can get behind the wheel of these cars. No experience or license required. If you're into soaring spaceships or doing battle with evil empires and emperors, Tomorrowland is definitely the place for you. Speaking of which, we're pulling into Tomorrowland Station right now. If you're leaving us here, just stay seated until we come to a full stop. Gather your belongings.
Alrighty, friends, we're now on our final approach to Tomorrowland Station. So with that being said, please make sure you're comfortably seated at this time until the train has come to a full and a complete stop inside the station. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, Tomorrowland Station will serve as your gateway, of course, to the beautiful land of tomorrow, which is home to many famous attractions such as Space Mountain, Autopia, Finding Nemo Surfing Adventure, as well as Buzz Lightyear's Astroblasters and Star Tours, and of course, the Astro Orbiters. If you look up ahead, if you need a connecting to the Disneyland Hotel to the downtown Disney District, look no further, there's the monorail system that can take you there to many of our shopping and dining experiences. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we're now arriving into the future, which can be explored today. Pictures as we want, just make sure the flash is off. So, that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we're now en route to Main Street Station. Enjoy the lovely sights and sounds of the Grand Canyon and the Primeval world of that.
To those who have just come aboard, welcome. The next leg of our journey will take us from the fantastic world of the future to the breathtaking beauty of nature's own design, the Grand Canyon. For your safety, stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. Watch your children and no flash photography.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Por favor, no tome fotografías con flash. Of that majestic and terrifying experience, we're now making our final approach into Main Street Station. Please remain seated until the train has come to a full and a complete stop. With that being
being said, ladies and gentlemen, if this is your final destination, well, please keep in mind, friends, that this station is stairs only. Unfortunately, this station is stairs only, so if you're traveling with any wheelchairs or strollers, please keep those items folded in until you reach the bottom of the stairs. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, now arriving Main Street Station, your gateway, of course, to Main Street, USA, the downtown Disney district, as well as Disney's California Adventure, as well as New Orleans Square, Adventureland, Frontierland, and Critter Country. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for choosing the Disneyland Railroad.